Good morning students. Today we'll start new chapter, how do organisms reproduce? Means how the organism bring their new offspring like the parents. So the production of new individuals of same species is called reproduction. There are two ways to reproduce, asexual and sexual reproduction, that we will discuss later on. First we have to know what is the importance of reproduction. Very important, it keeps race alive. That means if a cat is going to reproduce, then some more cats is. So that means it keeps a race alive. If they stop to reproduce, that means their species and stop there only. So it is necessary for race alive. Second is increase population of particular species. If they stop to reproduce, that means that particular species is going to be endangered, and then afterwards it is going to be removed from the earth. So it is necessary to increase the population of particular species. Required for evolution. What is the meaning of evolution? To study the organism development from the ancient time to till present time. But if they stop to reproduce, then that means we can't find out what is the development is going on. So it is also helps for evolution. And last is to maintain the biological balance. Earth, all the organism plays important role to balance our environment. That means it is necessary for the ecological balance. But if any type of organism going to be end, if they stop to reproduce, then it going to be end. Then the balance of environment going to be disturbed. So it also help to maintain the biological balance. So by this way we can say that reproduction is very important process, important to survive. Okay, in our previous chapter we have learned that life processes. In that life processes we have learned about reproduction, digestion, transportation and excretion. This is for our body requirement. But this reproduction is necessary to keep our life alive. Otherwise, on earth all the species get the end and the species going to be stopped on the earth. So it is important to keep race alive. So that's why the reproduction is very important. But if this reproduction happens, the some character is transferred from parents to the offspring, and you know very well this character is transferred through genes. Where these genes are located? On about the chromosome. So if you know that there are 46 chromosomes, that means 23 pairs of chromosomes are present in human body. How many? 23 pairs. Out of these 23 pairs, 22 pairs are common in male and female, which is called autosomes. Okay, and only one pair of chromosome, which is called sex chromosome, helps to decide the sex of baby in a next generation. Either it's a boy or a girl. So ultimately this sex chromosome is going to be decided. But on the chromosome, the genes are located. These genes are what? Functional segment of DNA is called genes. This DNA only going to decide that which hereditary characters, these genes is only going to decide that which hereditary characters are going to be passed from parents to offspring. Now how is going to be passed? If DNA copying as it is happen to parents to offspring, that means they look like their parents. But if there is a error in this DNA copying, okay, that means that time the variations will appear in the offspring from the parents. Now what is DNA copying and DNA error? This we will discuss now. DNA copying is responsible for the similar character, and in DNA copying error is responsible for variation. Now first you have to understand what is the meaning of DNA copying. Our DNA, that means deoxyribonucleic acid, is made from long chain of nucleotides. Now what is nucleotides? are polymers. And what is polymers? Is a chain of monomers. This is a chain of this nucleotide which consists 3 parts: sugar, phosphate group, and out of this 4 nitrogenous base, any one. What are these 4 nitrogenous base? Adenine, which is denoted by A, guanine, which is denoted by G, cytosine, which is denoted by C, and thymine, which is denoted by T. If you see the structure of DNA, it is a this is a helical structure. These are 2 strands. Each strand carries this nitrogenous base. Like if this carry A, G, C and T. Okay? Always remember this A always combine with T. Adenine always combine with T, thymine. And C always combine with G. That means cytosine always combine with guanine. So if one DNA is make a as it is copy, that means A always combine with T, G always combine with C, C always combine with G, and T always combine with A. This is called DNA copy. That means A always with T, or T always with A, C always with G, or G always with C. This is called DNA copy. If this type of DNA copying occurs, that means the similar character is going to pass from parents to offspring. But if in this arrangement, okay, that means if there is error in this DNA copying, if not A with the T, A combined with C, okay, not G with C, G combined with T, okay, that means there is an error. Due to this error in DNA copying, the variations occurs. This is variation. That's why I have written the error in DNA copying leads to variation. That some variant characters appear in the offspring. So, what do you understand by DNA copying? If DNA copying occurs similarly, that means the parents and offspring characters are similar, like eye color, hair colors, height, and all this. But if in this DNA copying error occurs, the variations appear in the offspring. Now, what is DNA copying importance? It is maintained to body design. If DNA copying is as it is from parents to offspring, this DNA maintain the body design as the parents' body design. If any error, it leads to variation, and if it's copy similar to the original. Now, this is about the DNA copy. Now you understand about the variation also. If in this arrangement or DNA copying error occurs, variation takes place. Now, is it the variation is also important? Yes, variation is also very important. This variation helps to survive. Like example, some bacteria are in water. Okay, and if there is a thermal water, thermal means hot water, the bacteria will die. But in the bacteria, some bacteria have variations. They can tolerate this heat. They can survive in this heat. Why? Because they have variant characters. Some bacteria, due to the variation, they can survive in this hot water. So they will survive and the rest will die. But some survival bacteria again going to reproduce and again they increase their population. If variation not occurs, then what happen? All the bacteria will die and the bacteria full species will be ended. But due to some variation, bacteria shows they can survive in this thermal water, and after this reproduction, they again can develop their species. So we can say survival is for the survival, variation is very important. So there is one important question. Give one example that variation is important for survival. So what we have discussed, due to DNA copying error, variations occur and variation is very important for survival. Another thing, if parent has some type of disorder. Okay, so if there is a variation, not necessary, this disorder will also transfer from parents to offspring. That's why we can say if the parents are blind, it's not necessary that offspring also will blind. So we can say variation is very important. As it is, if for the DNA copying is also important. If the parents are having some character also will transfer to the offspring also. So we can say sometimes DNA copying is also important and variation also important. So this is about a basic concept of DNA copying and DNA error. DNA copying helps to transfer same character from parents to offspring. DNA copying error create variation. This variation is also important for the survival. This is about the basic concept of reproduction, DNA copying and DNA error. In our next class, we will discuss about types of reproduction, that means asexual and sexual reproduction. Thank you.